So hey there, everybody. We're doing things a little different today. I'm testing a couple of things out and we're about to jump right into the topic. But right now we're filming on an iPhone 14, LumeCube here, LumeCube here, screen here, just trying things out, mixing things up. And we did do some setup to get rid of some of the noise and echo in the studio. So we've got all these pads over here. We're going to be putting more in. So we're not done yet, but just wanted to show you. Um, we're doing things a little different. We're having a little fun and testing equipment out. With that said, let's dive right into my least favorite topic, which is pricing. So the big question is, why is drone service pricing so hard? Um, well, drone services are this umbrella of different things that we can do. Drones do a lot more than just real estate photography. Yes, they do real estate photography, but now they're on accident scenes, reconstructing scenes in 3D. Now we've got LiDAR where we're doing these giant swaths of land for build projects. We've got our RTK setups for our Mavic 3 Enterprise and getting really accurate data, all these different things that are going on. It's not just a real estate photo. In our case, as I've said in previous videos, we bill hourly. So that's how we do it. We bill for the drive out to the job site, time on the job site where we're collecting data, coming back to the office, and then getting into all the post-production that we do. We have hours of post-production, and we bill that hourly. And that is for drone progression reporting. Now, we could charge more for it, and I'll probably increase prices at some point in time. Hey, inflation, everybody's got a deal, right? But what are all these other services? Why can't we just make a one size fits all? Well, let's talk here for a second. LiDAR setups for doing drone construction jobs and getting really, really accurate information. The LiDAR setups are in the tens of thousands of dollars. I'm not going to make a one size fits all for 5,000 acres or something. Just not going to happen. There are going to be extra prices. There are going to be prices for the giant drones that they're bringing out to locations and all of the additional setup equipment. So their prices are going to be different. I recently came across a YouTuber who does agricultural drone services, of spraying fields, and I've seen some amazing stuff on his YouTube. Absolutely amazing. One of his things was like 11,000 acres in 24 days. I'm going to put it up on the side. It's either 24 days or 24 hours. I think it's 24 days. Bottom line, when you look at this guy's setup, um, industrial truck towing a huge trailer with drones and then tubs of the chemicals, whatever he's spraying. I guarantee you his prices are going to be way higher than mine. He has invested a lot more. He has equipment that we don't have, and we need to have a huge learning curve to catch up with this guy. But he's going to have a different price. He's got multiple people on site. He's got the people filling the drones, all those types of things. What should that price? Is that a drone service? Does it come anywhere close to a real estate photo shoot? No. So you can't nail it down. And I'm going to say this, and everyone hates it when I say this. It's going to depend on other factors. There you go. Okay. A person being a truck driver, towing, one of these smaller commercial trailers versus a person who is doing one of the big semis and carrying huge loads across the country. Those are two different applications. They're both achieving the same thing by delivering something, but one's going to be able to bring a lot more and one's not. There's going to be a pricing difference there. So let me look back over here. We've got all these different things that fall under this umbrella, right? So I had to list for myself: construction sites, RTK setups, LiDAR drone work, real estate photography, videography, mapping and modeling, search and rescue, thermal cameras, cell towers, power line inspections, rooftop inspections, solar setups, and more. The services that drone pilots can offer are doing nothing but growing. And so It's going to depend on your interests and what you're flying for. Are you interested in agriculture? Maybe that dude's setup is it. And, I kind of think it's cool. I'd love to do a flight with him. Um, yeah, this is growing and growing. That's what you can expect. And you can expect that you're going to be changing your service offerings over time, and most likely the prices too. Like I said, for us right now, it's hourly. It works for us. We are making money. We're not going under. We are moving ahead, even with me being physically down for over 7, 8 months now. We're still okay. So our pricing model and what we've been able to do while I've been down has kept us afloat. So you're going to need to think about the services that you're offering, the cost of the equipment, the cost to replace the equipment, all of your insurance, any other coverage, depending on the state you're in, your workers' comp, all those types of things. They're all going to factor into a final, what am I charging? And in the end, there is no Excel sheet out there that sets up, construction sites with LiDAR, with RTK, with cinematic stuff. And by the way, so as this bigger stuff is growing and growing, there's still a space for you to learn in. So you don't need one of the highest end drones. Cinematic video and how the cinematographers utilize drones. There's some incredible stuff being done with some really small, reasonably priced platforms. So you can come in a little lower as you're learning, experiment with clients and things, and develop your pricing models from there. All right. I'm done with talking about price. So the reason I did that, this is my third video on price. One was a year and a half ago, one was recent, was because I still got more questions from people about pricing. And they didn't like any kind of it depends, and they wanted like a calculator almost. I can't tell you, when I was just doing straight photography, there's a company called PhotoQuote that helped me as a photographer figure out how to bill for my licensing, whether, if we were doing images for commercial purposes, what license fees should we charge? If we're putting things on the web, what license fees should we charge? So there was a program out there for straight up photographers who, were doing a variety of things. And by the way, just to finish this up, I hope you're still with me. Nobody is trying to hide the price from you. Okay. I felt sometimes like people were hiding the prices of, photo shoots like weddings. But a wedding here in Phoenix versus a wedding up on the New Hampshire border in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, are going to have a whole different set of costs because of location, travel time, getting things set up. But nobody is trying to hide these prices from you. You're going to need to develop, and you're going to need to figure out how to price your own products as well. It's just that simple, just like we've decided on our pricing. And I'll let people know on here if we ever do change it. But in the meantime, no more questions about it, please. It's getting to be a boring topic. All right. Now, I'm wondering, what do you think? Is the Echo better? Is the lighting better on me? I am using, like I said, the iPhone 14. It's being controlled by my screen right now. We do have the Lume Cube. We do have the Lume Cube. I like how it's looking on screen. I see me, but the recording's done over here. But this looks pretty good to me, and I'm hoping that it sounds pretty good to me too. So let's cross our fingers. I'm going to hop off here. We're going to do my post-processing and see if I can share this video with you, or if it's horrible and I need to make a new one.